Well, it's nearly Christmas. It's the 1st of December and it's episode 512. Welcome once again to Aussie Tech Heads, where we're going to give you all the latest news that interested us anyway over the past week in tech mainly, and the sort of with the Aussie slant on it, you know. So if there's a interesting tech story that's come out of Australia, we're going to do that for you and let you know what's going on, and then we'll venture to overseas with the Googles and the Microsoft and all that sort of stuff. So thanks to athwebhosting.com.au for all your hosting needs, your shared hosting. Plenty of plans. There's small, big, medium and large and all that sort of stuff. Get online, get a WordPress e-commerce shop installed under 10 minutes. Take a bit longer than that to design it all, but at least it'll be installed, ready to go. The framework will be there. You can also tune us in on the TuneIn Radio app across platforms, and if you want instructions, go aussietechradio.com, and you will find, plenty of Australian and New Zealand podcasts. I'm not sure there's actually too many New Zealand podcasts popping up in there. I think that both of them might have faded. I haven't seen them for ages. I might have to write a little note to them and ask them if they're faded or not. But anyway, it's an Aussie podcast. There's the Aussie Mac Zone, Obsidian Loft, Old Fart Geeks, Aussie Tech Security, which another episode of that is out this week. And I don't think I've missed anything else. So, yeah, good stuff. Get us on the Facebook at facebook.com/Aussie Tech Heads, youtube.com/Aussie Tech Heads. And let's welcome our two co-hosts this week. First of all, it's Eric. How you doing, Eric?
Hello, sir. How do you do?
Not too bad, thanks. What's going on? Have a good week?
Yeah, reasonably good week. Yeah, just starting to wind down slightly.
Yep, good stuff. Oh, yep, for Christmas. And
Yes.
talking about winding down, little Jace is there. How you going, Jace?
Pretty good. How's yourself?
Good. You had a good week?
Yeah, pretty bloody good.
Yeah, you get
Had a
holidays?
bit of a cold for the last 7 days, but
I think that's why we missed you last week. So we turned down your husky tones. So
You wouldn't want to hear that.
I don't know, Jace.
Hacky tones.
Yeah, some of the emails from the ladies, Jace, you know. They were
Hello, baby.
Hello, Z.
Barrel White.
Yeah, all right. So, look, where are we going to start? I don't know. Let's start with Eric. Do you want to start, Eric, with a story?
Oh, we can start. Let me just
Ping us one up. I saw. I know I accidentally
An Apple
deleted
story.
Eric's stories today out of the shared notebook, and luckily got him back. So
yes,
that was
you did
good.
get 'em back.
Yes, that was
Hang
good.
on.
But what's been happening? I
Right.
bought an iPad. I bought my iPad Mini. Was that after last week's show? Probably last
Yes,
Friday.
Yes, it was.
So, let's
You
talk
caved.
about that quickly while it's in the front of my mind.
Have you unboxed it yet?
Oh yeah, I've been using it. I charged it twice already. That's been,
Wow.
I know. It's look what. So I went into the Apple on Friday, the Cyber Friday or whatever you want to call it. Well, what are you showing us there? Mac Mini.
iPad Mini.
You get
Yeah,
one too.
iPad Mini.
I
Yeah.
had one of these for ages.
What version's that? What model?
It's a Retina.
A what? A Retina.
iPad Mini 4, I think it is, Retina.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I got the iPad Mini 4 as well, the faster of the two. And yeah, look, it's going good. It took me a little while to set it all up, as it does, download all the apps and everything. But I'll tell you about the deal. Remember Apple didn't
Yes.
do the cyber deal last year, or it
So
could
explain it to the listeners.
Okay, so I was all excited. I was going there. Apple will let me go past midnight Thursday night. I want to see what their deal is. Reading,
Discounts.
Yeah, what's the discount? Reading the UK site last year or whenever they last did it, UK was £150 off and all this sort of stuff. I was getting all excited. Thought I was going to get some sort of deal, and then the website come up and it was like a $70 gift card, and I went, that wasn't exciting enough. So I thought, well, it sort of wasn't really going to make me go and buy it that day. I sort of looked around, JB Hi-Fi and the Good Guys and all this sort of stuff, and sort of really, it couldn't get much cheaper than really what Apple was selling it for at anywhere else. The Good Guys had a $30 discount voucher or something for the Cyber Friday. So I thought, what the hell? I'll just go and do it. I was in the shop. I circled the shop about 5 times to see what I could buy for $70.
The security guards probably thought you were going to rob the place.
They probably did. I was looking up, looking down, and I've still got the
Facing the
card. Yeah, I've still got the gift card. I haven't spent it yet. But I think I know what I'm going to get. I might get. They were $150, and I think this is what we were talking about, wasn't it, Eric? They give you they sit around a table for 3 weeks, just thinking, what's the price point where it's not too little and it's not too much? We're just going to give them this, so they got to go and spend like 150.
Yeah, so if you give them 70, there's nothing in the store for 70, and we'll upsell them to something else, and they'll walk out with a laptop.
Well, yes, that's right. But one of the chick goes to me. She's in conversation. She goes, "Oh yeah, well, YOLO," and it took me like 5.
YOLO,
and I'm just going, yeah. And I'm just going, what is she saying? Did I hear her properly? I'm just going, I don't know. Anyway,
my daughter said it to me years ago, and I said, "Oh, Rolo, yes, please."
Oh, Rolo. What the hell's Rolo?
Would you share your last Rolo?
Yeah, see, there you go. He knows what I'm talking about.
So look, I saw the iPad covers, $75 or something.
Yeah, there you go. So you extra 5.
Yeah, I know, but I thought I'm not buying a $75 cover when I can get it for $5 on eBay. It's only a cover. So I thought I wanted to buy something more, substantial. So anyway, I thought what I'm going to have a go at. I've got to look up prices elsewhere and see if this is right. But I'm going to have a go at I'm not sure what they're called now, but they're the little GPS trackers that you stick on your key rings and all this sort of stuff.
Oh, yes.
I'm not sure what the Apple ones are called, but I don't know. I can't bother Googling it. But they were about 150. You got about 4 of them, or 4 or something like that. And
For 4, so you can put on 4 sets of keys.
Yeah, or stick one in your wallet, stick one in your car. If you lose your car,
in your luggage when you go on holidays.
Yeah, yeah, all that sort of stuff. So I thought I might keep them.
When you're flying over to San Francisco and your luggage gone to Heathrow.
Yeah,
bastards.
You get your app out and you just got to start swiping. Where's my luggage? You swipe around the world. Oh, there it is.
Oh, good. It's in Abu Dhabi.
Yes. So anyway, that was my Apple Shop experience last week.
So you bought them. You spent 150.
No, I haven't yet. Because I wanted to, I came back home with the $70 card in my wallet because I thought, well, I'm not going to spend the $70 on these little things if I can get them cheaper somewhere else.
Yes.
I want to buy something I can't get cheaper anywhere else.
Just get $80 out of Kim's wallet.
Well, that's right. Yeah. Oh, I've got some. I've been doing some flybys conversions. I don't know if you guys are into flybys, but yeah, like I got some a few points on the flybys, and you can convert the points into like dollars, which sits on your flyby card, and then when you go to your Kmart, your whatever, your flyby retailer,
you can spend it.
Yeah, you can just put it in. Go, I want to pay with my flyby card or part of, and then you swipe your card, put this PIN number in, which you make up or generate from the website, and it's just like a little debit card if you've got the money on there. So it's pretty good.
So what's the conversion rate? Million points for $10?
That's built into the Flybuys card. You don't have to convert it.
What do you mean?
You can transfer money across.
No. Every time you do shopping, the Flybuy points count as cash. And if you go in there and you've got $20 worth that would convert into $20, they just say, when you scan your card, it says, the cashier says, you've got $20 you could take off this due to Flybuys. Would you like to do that? You go, yep. They just do it straight away at the cash register. You don't have to log on the website or anything.
Oh, well, that's never happened to me. They've never said you want to.
Nearly every time my girlfriend has my Flyby. She's on the same account, so I gave her a card, and I've got a card. And,
Big mistake.
We just go through, spend, and then either one of us that just says, would you like to have $20 off this because it's come up on your Flybuys account that you've got that much in your Flybuys.
Yeah, right. Well, maybe now that I've started the ball rolling with the converting, maybe it might start doing that. But anyway, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, the conversion rate, Eric, I've worked out. It's every dollar you spend, you get half a cent.
Oh, Jesus!
so it's
wow.
Yeah, but it adds up, over the time. So
look, in my experience, the best point system that I've ever been on, and I'm still on it now, is the American Express one.
What do you get for that though?
Well, for example, depending on a lot of people, they get the frequent flyer miles, and they're attached to Qantas or Velocity, which is Virgin, or Cathay Pacific or something. So you're stuck So you accumulate all these points, you're stuck flying with them, which is okay, but it doesn't allow you to shop around. So by accumulating it in American Express, you can shop around saying, okay, which airline has the least amount of points for where I want to go.
Right.
So, for example, a return trip to Hong Kong in economy on Qantas is 120,000 points, right?
Yeah.
And you get 1 point. You get 1 point for every dollar. Generally, some purchases you get 3 points. Online purchases you get 2 points for every dollar. Overseas purchases you get 2 points for every dollar. But overall, let's say it averages about 1.5 points per dollar. So you think, okay, I want to go there. How many points? Okay, 120,000. You think, and that's economy. And then you go to Cathay Pacific, and they say, well, that's 100,000 for them for the same place. You think, okay. So you can, and so I've just got accounts with each of the airlines. Then you go to Singapore Airlines, and they think, oh, got a special on 80,000 points return via Singapore, return business class. So you think, economy, business class. Yeah, I'll take the 80,000 points on the A380, please.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not too bad, I suppose.
So it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But so if I wanted to buy something with that 80,000 points, just say in a shop, so you can convert your points to dollars as well. But on American Express, you can buy stuff at David Jones using your points.
Yeah.
But that 80,000 points would get me, like $1,000 TV.
Right.
Whereas it's got me a $4,500 flight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that works out. But see, I don't know if I'd spend enough to do all that sort of stuff. I don't know, but I get most.
I wonder about too. My problem is with Amex charging 3.5% on everything.
Well, I don't get that a lot down here. Most of the guys around here don't. The most I've come across was the other day. I had to get 2 new tyres. He charged me 2%.
Yeah. Right. Well, I see people on the internet, online stores, and that they're starting to chuck on the PayPal fees now as well, which are probably quite substantial, actually. Like it's 2.6% plus 30 cents.
Because the PayPal fees for the users, the actual account holders, are actually quite high. So I'm suppose in a way you're trying to recover that.
Did they drop?
It's higher than American Express.
Do you know if they dropped the fee to withdraw your money back into your bank account?
They dropped it completely.
I don't know, because I tried to look for that fee the other day and I couldn't find it, and I thought, they might have dropped it.
I've never been charged a fee for buying or transferring money in or out accounts or anything like that.
Yeah, right.
Are you a verified merchant account?
Yeah, but I haven't done it for a while. Like, I'm talking years, because I didn't want that fee. I'm a tight ass, aren't I? But I didn't want that fee.
No, I transfer money out all the time and they never get charged anything.
Well, they must have changed it, because I know when I had a PayPal account, it was a bloody used to charge you on the way in and charge you on the way out.
Yeah, so I stopped going out, and then just using the whatever I had in there was to just to buy other stuff. I could exactly. with the PayPal. But yeah, so there you go. I was going to ask you something else. But with the flybys, most of my points come because I got a NAB credit card, and I just put.
Actually, you think you'd be surprised how many points you rack up on everyday stuff.
Yeah,
pay your rates, groceries, pretty much everything.
But even all those joints,
all my bills I BPay, so I don't get that.
Yeah, I credit card it, everything. And as soon as I
credit card,
I BPay it across.
If they didn't charge me 3.5% to use a credit card.
Well, yeah, that's right. So I've been doing a bit of BPaying as well, because that 2.5%, that works out more than what you're going to get in points. So stuff that. But all right.
Yeah, well, you're probably right about that, depending on how much you're paying. But
yeah,
that is pretty rich, 2.5%. Who charges that up there?
PayPal.
What
2.6.
No, a lot of councils charge massive charge rates.
Yeah, the councils. Doesn't Telstra?
Petrol stations.
Yeah,
petrol stations. Yeah, I don't get charged. No, pay for petrol at all. On Amex.
Yeah, I don't think I get charged either.
I've seen all over the place Amex 3.5% at lots and lots of shops.
3.5%. That's really rich.
Yeah.
7-Eleven. It's like 7-Eleven don't charge for Amex. Just a tip, just in case you want to go there instead.
They need the money, don't they? 7-Eleven.
I don't have any of them in my little country town.
Weren't they busted or something because they were busted before for underpaying people? And then they got
underpaying.
busted again because they asked for the money back or something.
Yeah,
off
yeah.
there.
They paid him and then asked for it back again.
Then got a stand over man and say, now hand it over.
Crazy. But anyway, let's get back to the first story after 20 minutes. Eric, what did you want to tell us?
Oh, that's right. I was talking, wasn't I?
Oh, do you want me to go? I've got a story if you're not ready.
No, that's all right. I don't know if this has affected anyone who's got an iPhone, but there's a story here from the news.com.au. Can't remember the date now. It was about earlier in the week. Apple users apparently have claimed the latest version of the iPhone operating system has played havoc with the battery in their phones.
Oh, yeah.
Disgruntled Apple lovers, as they call them, claim they were clobbered after downloading 10.1. It jumps from 30% charge to 1% in a few seconds and shuts down. Anyone else had that experience?
Oh, I did, but I took it back to Apple and they replaced it. I find that the biggest drain on my battery when you look at the stats and everything, and as just you keep it in mind while you use it, is Facebook. It's just a big drainer. It's the face,
Is that right?
It's the face drain. Yeah.
Do you shut your apps when you come out of Facebook or any
No.
app? Well,
No.
I always shut them.
Yeah, right.
Just
No, well, I
pick them
find
up.
I can say wake up in the morning, and say if I have I don't know, half an hour on the Facebook, that's probably good 20% of the battery.
Really?
Yeah, for me.
Have you upgraded your software? Because the 10.11's out, and I think that sort of fixed it.
Well, I haven't had any little numbers. Let me have a look. I'll have a look and see. I think I'm up to date. I'm pretty, I'm always pretty onto those sort of things when I'm aware of them. We'll have a look. It's checking now. But yeah, see mine. Oh look, mine's on 22%. When did I last charge that? No, I'm up to date. 10.11. Yeah, look, I bought a mobile battery charger, whatever you call it.
Yeah, that's right.
And so I can get heaps of charge. I get about 5 charges out of it. It's really good.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Because I think also that
but I lost it. Yeah.
also the software, a few, I think it might have been version 7 or 8, that have a problem with their Wi-Fi signaling bits and pieces in the phone as well, that when you're out of a Wi-Fi zone, instead of just dropping out and going, okay, get it, there's no Wi-Fi around here, it kept searching for Wi-Fi in the background.
Yes.
So your battery was just draining and draining and draining.
Yep.
The same with Bluetooth.
Yeah.
You just kept constantly looking instead of, thinking, okay, if I'm, 100 meters from anything, I'm not going to bother unless you ask me to.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's got a similar problem with this as well.
If
I
I'm-
haven't fixed
If
So I
I
turn off Wi-Fi and Bluetooth when I'm not anywhere near a house or a car.
I
Just to
don't. I don't do that religiously. If I'm sort of wanting to conserve, I will because I'm out and about.
Yeah, if I'm out for the day, I'll do that. But if I know I'm only out for a couple of hours, I'm back in the car, I don't bother.
Yeah, yeah. But I think the battery life is becoming an issue. I'm not sure what they're like with the Android devices, but I know, the battery life is becoming an issue. I find it's multiple charges a day.
Stop making them thinner with smaller batteries. Put a big battery in
Well,
it.
see, this is the problem.
Yes.
And we spoke about this a few weeks ago, that in their race to be invisible, they, the batteries, you can only get so much charge in a battery that's paper thin.
Yeah.
You can make the phone as big as you like. You can make it the size of an A4 piece of paper, but if it's the same thickness as an A4 bit of
right.
paper, it's the same battery life as you got now. No different.
Because I also find that with my little iPad mini, I think it's not as good with the Wi-Fi as the iPhone. I don't know why that would be.
Oh, that's always been a problem with iPads, I've found anyway.
All right.
My iPad mini works fine. I sit there streaming video all day while I'm working or listening to Spotify for the whole day.
Yeah. Oh, look, it works if I'm say, I don't know, near the router, but if so I could be in the bedroom and the phone will be going pretty strong, but then you look at the iPad and it's a bit flaky. But I think
Our router is out in the lounge room a few rooms away.
yeah. Look, it was a windy day. I don't know. Maybe that.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Yes. Maybe the wind was blowing the waves around somewhere. Who knows?
Oh, maybe.
Blown from the wrong direction.
But all right. So
So there's a problem. So keep an eye on that. Take it back to Apple,
Yeah.
and so there you go.
Sort
I've
of
had sometimes I get that problem as well, but it's inconsistent. One minute, one day it's like, oh, what happened here? I've hardly used it. It's down to 30%. And another days I use it a lot, and it's sitting on 80. So there's no rhyme or reason to it. I just can't. Completely unpredictable.
It's Facebook. You go into the settings to see what's been using it. It's Facebook. But anyway.
Yeah, it probably is Facebook.
All right. ACCC has taken MSY to, to court again. So they've already been there once, back in 2000.
I call them messy.
They're what?
Messy.
Messy.
MSY
Messy. So anyway, they're messy. They are very messy with their what they telling the customers. So anyway, they were there last in April 2011 when they were fined like $203,000 for misleading customers over their warranty entitlements. So
yes, I agree with that. I've been stuffed by them.
Oh, so what's your story?
Well, my desktop here I bought a couple of years ago, and it was about $800 for everything. I took it home, wired it all up, and it wouldn't switch on. And so I took it back there, and I'm like, I need to swap this under warranty. And they're like, well, which part's broken? I said, well, because it won't turn on, and
all of it?
The fans don't come on or anything. So it's either motherboard or the power supply or the CPU.
Did you buy it as a unit or part? Did you buy it as a unit? Right, yeah.
And I said it could be either one of those. So if I can just, have one of those, I can test it here or something if you give me a replacement. No. You have to tell us which is the broken part, or we charge you $40 to figure out which one it is.
Oh.
Like, these are all under warranty. You should be
Good
just
service.
them.
Good service.
It's like, $40 or you keep the broken ones. So I said, unless you can tell us which one you can guess it might be. I was like, well, it could be power supply, motherboard, or CPU. Those are the three. I've taken all the other parts out, RAM and video cards and stuff. Didn't make any difference. So it's got to be one of those three. Maybe the motherboard. I don't know. There's no way to tell. So he's like, all right, but I'll look at, but it'll cost you $40. And they told me it had motherboard, so.
And it cost you $40.
Cost me $40. So there's no way that they would let me get the stuff under warranty, which it was. I'd only just bought it that morning.
That's wrong.
You should have replaced the motherboard in the end.
Yeah, they put it all together for me again.
But you should have just took it back out.
It cost you $40.
Yeah.
It cost me $40.
You should have just took it back outside, just screwdriver a little diode off the board, bent a couple of pins on the chips and said, no, you tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's no good. But anyway, they're busted again for something. They're going to alleges that ACCC has alleged that the MSY claimed it had discretion over whether a customer was entitled to a remedy for a faulty product. That the MSY chose which remedy it would provide. So that it only provided remedies for products returned within 7 days. MSY have required the customers to pay an administrative fee to receive a remedy for a faulty product.
You, Jason.
Yeah, and it did not provide any remedies over faulty software. So maybe, when did you have that? So this must be the same. This might be after the 2011 case. So this might be you, Jace.
Yeah, this is a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I reckon.
The ACCC is examining a 3-year period between January 2013 and February 2016. Any interest in there?
Yeah, well,
Class action.
Well,
Class action.
what's the go with that?
My $5.
I want my $40 back.
100,000 and I'll get $5.
Yeah, what's the go with that?
No, I think you get them for $40. You get them for pain and suffering. You get them for stress, and then you get them for petrol money for driving down there.
But if the ACCC...
If I can represent myself, yeah, but the lawyers would take a huge chunk anyway of any settlement.
But if the
class action lawsuit against Facebook for using people's faces in advertisements.
Yes.
So if you liked Ford, they would pop up an advertisement with Glenn's face on there and say, Glenn likes Ford cars.
How misleading is that?
And so they sued him for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and each person got $15. From
The lawyers are skiing in Aspen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, you remember that class action against the banks?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Which one?
Is it the Morris Blackburn? About the overdraft fees and all these fees?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So
The unconscionable overdraft fees.
I signed up for that years ago. I went, oh,
Got any
yeah.
money?
I got some money. Yeah, I'll tell you the story. Just not much, but I'll tell you the story. So it's been going on for years, right? And I think the court might have found ANZ not responsible.
ANZ, yeah.
So
Yeah.
ANZ weren't part of it anymore, and it went on. So, but anyway, so it just went back years and years, and I don't know. I signed up and I said, yeah, well, I've been done with these stupid fees myself. I couldn't, I didn't have statements that went back that far, so I sort of let it go a bit. And so I signed up for this Morris Blackburn thing, whatever it was. And so just like the other week, it must have all been finalised, and I got this letter with a cheque for $70. And it said, well, we can't...
That's 2 dishonour fees.
Probably back then.
$70. You put that with your $70 gift card from Apple.
Yes, I could get those little things.
Nearly buy you $150
Yes.
tags.
Oh, I'm on fire. Yeah, and
Take
anyway,
$10, $5 from each kid.
yeah. Well, they said in the letter they said, oh look, we couldn't find that you were affected by this in any way, but here's $70 anyhow. So I went,
Oh, God, maybe if you can prove it, they'd buy your house.
yeah, so I went, sweet, nice. So that's the lesson of the story is sign up for everything. Yeah.
Yep. You never know when you might hit a lucky.
Right. $70, you know. That's it's only a carton of beer these days, isn't it? It's terrible. But
Is a carton of beer $70?
oh,
4x gold.
40, 50.
4x gold. Not the plain 4x.
The 4x gold. Oh, I want
What's
4x.
the difference?
Well, 4x gold
That's all
is
crap.
the light beer, the mid strength.
Oh, okay.
Anything gold is mid strength.
Anything 4x is bleh.
Yeah, I'll drink it if it's free.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, MSY. Look, everyone, you've all probably heard of MSY. I think.
But Glenn,
Yes.
it says here, the name you can trust on their logo. So
Except if it's got a faulty part.
It must be wrong.
You can trust them to take your money.
But it's always been
More
the
than-
way. Like, look, I use them because they're close. That you're not going to get cheaper, but you're not probably going to get
They're
any
cheap, but
worse
you don't
service.
get customer service. If you want the
No.
parts and it never breaks down, you're cheering. But if something happens, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Look, I've never had.
Yeah, that's the trade-off, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Look, I've never had an issue with stuff. I've never had to take stuff back, admittedly. But, yeah, luckily.
I've
that's
never
good.
bought anything from them.
And never
I
will,
bought
probably.
so much from them. That was the only time I had a problem. Was just that one thing. But I've bought from them heaps of time.
Yeah, but now they might pick their socks up now that they're looking at down the barrel of another problem. But
order it online first before you go into their shop. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting with the other 50 people.
yeah. Well, the little one at Varsity doesn't get too busy. They don't answer their phone, which annoys me. But anyway, such is life. Jace, what do you got on this week?
Well, we were talking about Apple before. So gaming apps turn red as Apple's program to raise funds for AIDS research reaches a decade milestone.
Oh.
This could be the new definition of win-win. Some of the biggest games in the App Store are turning red in the fight to end AIDS. Apple has been releasing special edition products in the color red for 10 years. Today, to mark World AIDS Day, Apple and a bunch of app developers announced new products and special edition apps to step up the fight. 20 popular games, including Angry Birds 2, Candy Crush Jelly Saga, FIFA Mobile, Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, and Clash of the Cans, are offering limited edition red content with proceeds from the in-app purchases going to the Global Fund to fight AIDS. Apple is also adding 4 new red products from today, including iPhone 7 smart battery case and the new Beats Solo 3 wireless headphones. Apple makes a donation to the Global Fund with every red product purchased in a program that has raised about $160 million in the past decade.
Wow.
Apple CEO Tim
I thought it'd
Cook
be more than that, actually.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not more than that.
taxes and overhead fees and management fees and CEO.
Oh, yeah, a bit of here. Everyone gets a clip.
Yeah. Apple CEO Tim Cook said the gift of life is the most important gift anyone can give. Thanks to the vision and dedicated of Red, an AIDS-free generation is within our reach, he said. We want to leave the world better than we found it, and that's why our long-time partnership with Red remains so important to us.
Well, he could leave the world better than what he found if he
Well-
took off.
Yeah, well, if the gift of life is so important, why is he killing Apple?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Turned into a rotten apple.
He's no good. He's no good.
Now, Amazon. How's this story? They've brought out this thing. Well, well, couldn't just say they've brought out this thing, but they've got this thing called the snowmobile. Have you heard of the snowmobile? It's a
No,
People
I
have
have
been riding them around in the snow for years.
It is.
Yes, go to Finland, have a look.
It is a truck, a big semi-trailer with a big like shipping container. By the look of it on the back, probably bigger than a shipping container. So anyway, the AWS, the Amazon Snowmobile, is an exabyte scale data transfer service, and it's used to move extremely large amounts of data from your business directly into the AWS cloud, into the Amazon cloud.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. So you got a business,
Yes.
and they're going to move the data. So they're taking your. What are they doing? It's physically taking your data, or what?
Yes. So
Right.
So they park the truck outside of your business.
Or if you've got some businesses would have data centers, so they go to the data center, pick it up.
Oh, yeah,
Truck it across.
wherever it's sort of sitting, I suppose. You can transfer up to 100 petabytes per snowmobile. And it's a 45-foot long, ruggedized shipping container pulled by a semi-trailer. Snowmobile makes it easy to move massive volumes of data to the cloud, including video libraries, image repositories, or even a complete data center migration.
Ooh.
So there you go, a complete data center migration. So what it's doing is the truck comes along, parks out the front or wherever, and you put your little LAN cable into it. Probably a bit more than that, but anyway, put your little LAN cable in, and then start uploading into it. And like you just upload all your up to 100 petabytes of stuff, and then
How long would that take, though?
yeah, a
To upload
while.
100 petabytes.
Yeah, I've got some stats coming. So after,
good.
Yeah, the snowmobile would be. Well, I just did all that anyway. After your data is loaded, the snowmobile is driven back to Amazon, where your data is imported into the Amazon S3 or the Amazon Glacier. So the Amazon Glacier is like a cold storage, which is sort of stuff that's stored away that doesn't get accessed a lot. I don't know, probably whatever, on tape or whatever, I don't know. So anyway, Sydney-based Strut Digital was one of the first partners to use the Snowball to migrate data into the AWS S3 for magazine publisher Bauer Media. So this 45-foot ruggedized truck-drawn version is a response to customers who wanted to move much larger volumes of data to the cloud. The snowmobile comes with its own generator. It draws 350 kilowatts of AC power and a network cable capable of supporting data integration at a rate of 1 terabyte per second.
Oh, I love that.
Which
Imagine that is your download speed. Woo.
that'd be all right, wouldn't it? And Amazon claims can see the storage facility filled in about 10 days. So there you go.
Wow.
It will fill it in 10 days at 1 terabyte per second.
Cool.
Amazon said
That's
it
a
would.
lot.
Yeah, it would. Amazon said it would previously have taken 26 years to upload an exabyte of data to the cloud over a dedicated 10 gigabit connection. So how's that? Over a 10 gig connection, it would have taken you 26 years.
It's easier to drive it there.
That's right.
God help Milo on his dial-up.
Oh, he's NBN now. He's got the NBN going. He's finally.
But then he doesn't listen to the show.
No, the show goes
He
too
was
fast
moaning
for
that
him.
he couldn't
He
listen.
downloads it.
Yeah, it goes
Oh,
too fast
right.
for him now. Needs. So happens to everyone. So that snowmobile, instead of taking 26 years to upload an exabyte of data to the cloud, with the snowmobile, he said it can take now only 6 months. So that's huge, isn't it?
Excellent.
That is one huge.
Now, speaking of Amazon, I signed up to Amazon Prime the other day
Oh yeah, what did you think of that?
because I want to watch the
Top Gear.
Top Gear episode, or Grand Tour, as they call it now.
Mm.
And I'll tell you what, the quality is, because it's filmed in 4K.
Right. Yeah.
So the quality, even though so I'll get only a maximum of 1080p because that's my screen.
Yes.
But you can see the difference. Unbelievable quality. Now, $75 for the whole year, 12 episodes is not bad.
That's all right. So,
Not bad.
so you just
You can watch other things as well. There's
Yeah.
all these movies, like Netflix, Amazon Prime.
right. And what was it?
There's others, they got the same movies as Netflix.
Well, how does that work? How can they have the same movies as Netflix?
Well, Netflix don't make, aside from the Netflix branded movies, a lot of their movies are licensed from the studios.
But don't the
And Amazon, they
wants-
don't just license to one distributor.
I thought they tied that all up. I thought that's what they did.
No, they don't.
No, you can get stuff on iTunes, Google Play, and
Right.
Netflix.
As a business, you want as many distributors as possible.
Well, yeah, but I thought they did get tied to one big.
Small
No.
thing, bits and pieces do. Games of Thrones goes over here, and Netflix this goes
Right.
over there. Goes
For
over
example, there was,
movies and stuff
H-
go everywhere.
Yeah, go everywhere. HBO, home box office in America, right? It's a big cable company who make movies as well and make a lot of TV movies. And they sometimes, like they think, okay, we've got a deal only with Netflix for our movies. So you might get specific HBO stuff. That
Right.
might be Game of Thrones or something like that. But then Game of Thrones will, they'll also sell to Foxtel maybe a week later.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Right.
So
Okay.
what they try to do is license it to as many people as possible within, that geographic sort of thing that they do.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, Amazon have got a lot of the stuff that all the streaming guys have got.
So Amazon Prime.
On top of that, they've got the new Grand Tour, which eventually will be syndicated out to Netflix and cable TV and channel, Foxtel and all those blokes eventually.
So is this?
Because, they've got to make their money on this show.
Yeah, well, that's right. Internet access to video streaming. So how much did you say it was? $12 a month.
Yep. $75 for the year.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. And got a lot of shows.
Oh yeah, quite a few.
Yeah.
A lot of old movies on there if you like old movies.
Yeah.
A lot of, and you can watch it anywhere. And it's global.
Has it got the
It's not-
Ghost and Mrs. Muir?
Who?
The Ghost and Mrs. Muir.
Let me see.
Oh, well, you tell me and tell me if that's it was a movie and also a series. I used to like that when I was a kid.
Bet you they've
Where's all
got
Gummidge?
I bet
Yes.
you they've got Doctor Who.
Where's all Gummidge?
I hope they have got Wurzel Gummidge. Is he? He's probably. I don't.
He was Doctor Who.
Yeah, I think they need to re-digitize Wurzel before they can play it anymore. I think the quality's pretty bad. Videoed. Remember all the old BBC stuff that was all the outside recording was still done on videotape, and it just looks crappy.
What's the name of the show? Mrs. What?
Muir.
Mrs. Muir.
Muir. Mrs.
M-U.
Muir. M-U-I-R.
Yeah.
The Ghost and Mrs. Muir.
I'm going to even see if I can find a little graphic while you're doing
They're like
that.
an old sea captain who lived in her house.
The Ghost and Mrs. Muir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, but it's not included in my my streaming account. It's only a DVD for $10. Oh no, Amazon Prime.
It was
Do
a
they have
movie.
it on your Stan or Presto, Glenn?
No.
I'll
No.
have a look. You're on Netflix.
But what's this? I've just gone in the Wikipedia. They've got here.
Yeah, the big ads.
Yeah, what are
That's
they doing?
ridiculous. I hate that.
We are sustained by donations averaging about $15 only tiny. Oh, so they're just looking for money.
Except for the millions of dollars they get donated by corporate businesses.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but anyway,
The
enough,
Ghost and Mrs. Muir.
enough to Mrs. Muir. But Jace, did you have the Netflix story? Was that you?
Quick flicks.
Oh yeah, okay, give us that one. I thought they died.
Thanks. Oh yeah, just give us that one. Come on,
Yeah,
get it out of the way.
fill in 2 minutes while we're doing something else.
Quick flicks relaunches.
Sorry,
Promising
Doctor Who
late-
season 9
Season
included in the Prime membership. There you go.
Sweet. Quick Flicks relaunches promising latest Hollywood movie hits. Finding Dory will headline the re-entry of Quick Flicks into the local streaming market. Long before Netflix launched locally, long before Stan was anything but the name of that odd uncle of yours, Quick Flicks offered a postal DVD service modelled rather ironically on the kind of service Netflix originally provided before it went into streaming. To say that the arrival of competing services, especially all-you-can-watch streaming services, hit Quick Flicks hard is something of an understatement. The company was forced to appoint administrators back in April. The company this week has returned from administration and is today relaunching itself into the local market with a mix of its traditional DVD Blu-ray by post model and streaming catalogue. with specific focus on delivering Hollywood blockbuster movies that it claims will have many months before its streaming competitors.
Oh.
Its headline movie for relaunch will be the Disney Pixar hit Finding Dory, which has been one of 2016's biggest box office hits. QuickFlix will offer 2 new packages, QuickFlix Access and QuickFlix Red Carpet. QuickFlix Access will be a straight pay-as-you-go movie streaming service and therefore a competitor to services such as Big Pond Movies, Google Play Movies, or Apple's iTunes. The Red Carpet service is a paid subscription model that will have prepaid discount credits to watch several new releases every month and have access to bonus movies and TV programs from QuickFlix's still ongoing subscription-based catalogue. There's no word as yet as to what the Red Carpet pricing is likely to be, with the QuickFlix site still simply displaying pricing for its existing DVD and streaming packages, which also continue to be offered. The pricing comes in at $9.99 a month for streaming and $12.99 for DVDs and Blu-rays, or as a combination pack for $19.99.
Well, they don't have the ghost of Mrs. Muir. So
Nobody does.
So I'm not going
Hardly worthwhile then.
That's right. Why bother relaunching without the good stuff? I don't know.
It's just going to fail again, isn't it?
That's right.
Watch it,
Netflix
see,
is, yeah.
no Ghost and Mrs. Muir, it's gone.
Exactly. But yeah, so QuickFlix, eh? I remember doing a few DVDs through the post, but I can't believe.
Yep, I did.
Yeah.
I did a binge watch on 24. You know, remember that series?
Yeah. Yes.
That was QuickFlix.
Yeah,
I had Casper on the TiVo, and when that shut down, they transferred it over to QuickFlix for free credits on there, and I went there and watched like one movie because they were all 50 years old, and then I was like, there's nothing else here to watch, and then QuickFlix shut down, so I lost the credit. But
So
TiVo's out of that's it, finished? No TiVo anymore?
no, they just have the episode guide that keeps going.
No.
How
So your
would you?
system will still work, but that's all that's going to happen.
Well,
Died in the arse, didn't it?
how'd you
In the
be?
US, it's going crazy because they got subscription model and it's licensed and people pay money every month for it. But over here, it was a one-off purchase of like a $900 box. And that was
You know, the funny thing is, why you'd think Apple would jump into these subscription TV, subscription movies, wouldn't you? It doesn't make any sense. But they're so so non-visionary now. But instead, they give us the Apple streaming music, which is absolute rubbish.
But maybe
no one uses.
they're prevented from doing it. Well, this comes back to like, you know,
It's Apple.
No,
Well, what's happened now because of all this kind of thing where they can't get those, they've had to drop their percentage they'll take from businesses from 30% to 15% to try and let people like Amazon and others sell through the App Store, and they'll only take 15 instead of 30%.
But I think it's
Well,
like getting.
that might be a bit late because in the meanwhile, all these other people have decided to start their own. And they're thinking, well, why would I go across to Apple and lose 15%? I'm not losing anything now.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I think it all goes back to still the studios who make the product. They can dictate who they sell it to, and so they're probably and Netflix. You got Netflix now, you got the Amazon now, and they've probably gone back to Warner Brothers or whoever, and they've probably said, "Do not give it to Apple," or they've written it in their contracts. We do not want any third parties or extra.
Well, you're not allowed to do that.
Why
That's
not?
collusion.
Well,
That's collusion.
bad luck. Why not?
Not allowed to do it. Not allowed
They
to do
don't
it.
have it written down. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah,
They give it
it's-
to Apple.
it's
Wink,
on
wink,
the-
nudge,
it's
nudge.
on the
But
back.
I don't think the studios would listen to that because, like, it comes back to if I can get one movie sold on 10 different platforms, why wouldn't I? Bigger audience, more people buying it. Why would I think it comes down to Apple not negotiating properly?
Well, maybe because Netflix will say you keep Apple out of it, and I'll pay you an extra 10% for the.
That's collusion. That's another, there's another word for that. I think that's called
That's rubbish.
Yeah, I know. I can't think of it
There's
either.
another word for it. It's not a bribe. It's something else.
But that's
Sort
all
of
right.
like a bribe.
But they're not allowed to do it.
Oh, it
Not
should
allowed to do
be.
that.
Should be able to. It's business.
No, not allowed to do
Do
that.
you think maybe now that Steve's gone, they've lost their moxie to do their
They have. They absolutely have.
negotiation? It's not like Steve goes in there and says, "We're going to bloody do it. I'll smack you in the head." Tim's like,
No, well, he basically said,
"Can we
look,
please
this is
do
going to
it?"
be.
And they're like,
He
"No."
sold it to them on the basis of this is going to be the biggest platform, and you'd be crazy to miss out.
Yeah.
Right? So get in iTunes Music, until Spotify and all the few others came along. And even now, most music is purchased on our iTunes. But when it comes to movies, they dropped the ball because when that first came out, That was the biggest non-physical movie platform you could get. So, and then they've just lost their mojo. Instead of constantly looking at their partnerships and developing their partnerships and being nice to people. When the old Stevie died, I think Apple, they're pretty arrogant.
Yeah.
And I think they said, nah, we'll be right. Who else will they go to? Why would you buy? They're a bit, they're acting now like BlackBerry was when the iPhone came out.
Yeah.
Oh, iPhone, touchscreen, nah, we'll be fine. When's the last time you saw BlackBerry in the wild?
I stood on one. Now, Telstra has said goodbye to 2G. They've finished. It's gone kaput. It finished, I think, the 1st of December, this week. So it estimates around 87 billion phone calls being made over the lifetime of the 2G service. First announced plans last 2 years ago that they were going to close the network down. Optus and Vodafone closing down next year.
So what are they going to use the spectrum for?
Don't know. They're probably going to free it up for something. Don't know.
Yeah.
Less than 1% of its network traffic came from 2G customers when Telstra first announced the closure 2014. Telstra is urging anyone still using devices that rely on the 2G network, including life-critical devices such as medical alarms, well, you better hurry up because it's finished. It's off.
Get rid of your Nokia, for God's sake.
Yeah. Yeah, well, my mother-in-law had a 2G phone and Telstra sent her a new one. Not a new 2G
phone,
not a new 2G one. But they sent her another one, another little piece of crap phone, but it would work on the whatever, the 3G. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Now, what else have you got, Eric? We've been blabbling on. We're running.
Oh, that's what we do.
That's right. So what's the
Aussie text blab.
what's another topic?
Another topic. Well, I've got Apple stories this week because they're a bit of fun. Now, apparently, excuse me, the Apple rumor mill is spinning with gossip. The company is developing and testing a set of augmented reality glasses. We'll see if they do a better job than Google.
Geez, it looks like the Google Glass, doesn't it?
That's just a Google Glass photo.
Oh, right.
There is little we know for certain about the plans, and the firm has reportedly not made a final decision. But Apple has enthusiastically been recruiting engineers with expertise in both augmented and virtual reality. Well, Timmy Cook's operating in a virtual reality. He's not real, so maybe that's why. So that'll be interesting. The echo chamber.
There's a picture of the Apple Glass.
Nice.
Put one of them up in your eyes.
Tell you where you can put it up in.
Yeah, so I don't know. Apple Glass? I don't know. Really? I think
if it looks like this, and it's got a hidden camera that I can't see, and it's in 1080p, I'll think about it.
They should also put
these ones like
the battery will sit in there. But that's right. It'll be like this.
All of them are like this at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, except where's my little? Oh, what about me Google ones?
What?
Me little Google
Cardboard.
ones. They're all right, are they?
You look like an idiot wearing those.
Who cares?
Does it work all right?
Not too bad. All right.
So there you go. That's that. But I tell you what, when you compare what Apple are thinking about doing to what Microsoft are actually doing, it's chalk and cheese.
I think.
Chalk and cheese.
Yeah, look, I don't want to get it back into this discussion, but I think, look, Apple just needs to maybe go easy on copying stuff and start thinking about new stuff. So,
well, they can't think about new stuff because they've sacked everybody that was actually a visionary.
Yeah. All right.
End of that.
Yep.
Sorry, Garth, but I'm right.
Jace, what else did you find out this week?
Well, and this next one really is a bit of a public service type thing that I've heard about and I thought I should share. It's always good to have data and information encrypted, particularly on your websites that you're using, but it costs a bit of money to purchase encryption certificates for your websites and keep them up to date every year. Well, there's one called Let's Encrypt. It's a free, automated and open certificate authority run for the public's benefit. It's a service provided by Internet Security Research Group. They give people the digital certificates they need in order to enable HTTPS, SSL, TLS for websites for free in the most user-friendly way they can. We do this because we want to create a more secure and privacy-respecting web. The key principles behind Let's Encrypt are free. Anyone who owns a domain name can use Let's Encrypt to obtain a trusted certificate at zero cost. Automatic software running on a web server can interact with Let's Encrypt to painlessly obtain a certificate, securely configure it for use, and automatically take care of renewal. Secure, Let's Encrypt will serve as a platform for advancing TLS security best practices, both on the CA side and helping site operators properly secure their service. Transparent, all certificates issued or revoked will be publicly recorded and available for anyone to inspect. Open, the automatic issuance and renewal protocol will be published as an open standard that others can adopt. Cooperative, much like the underlying internet protocols themselves, Let's Encrypt is a joint effort to benefit the community beyond the control of any one organization. And you can get that from let'sencrypt.org.
Oh, that's very good.
This is built into my web host's main control panel that I can log into. And it's as simple as going to secure your server and go activate.
Right.
And I've got half a dozen domains there. So it's just activate.
Yep.
Downloads, installs a script, and that's it.
That's pretty easy, eh? That's good. That is good. Yeah, so you don't need a dedicated IP?
No.
Yeah,
Mine's on a shared hosting server.
Yeah, I know you can get that sort of stuff starting to come out, but I haven't seen the free ones. But yeah, that's pretty good because I think the Google search engines are pretty much moving towards giving a lot of juice to secure sites now, aren't they?
Yep.
As far as I know.
Move you up in the ranks for your SEO, peoples.
Oh, SEO, I love it. Now,
Good old SEO.
Now, look, there's probably
Is that spelled SEO?
something like that.
SEO.
Soggy SEO.
Now, there's a couple of stories I'll just give you the headline to because we are running out of time. We've blabbed on too much about other stuff. But anyway, Google to set up Sydney threat detection team. Google is in Australia is building a new team in Sydney that will take part in global efforts to handle and detect malicious activity on the company's networks. So if you want to know more about that, go to the show notes, aussietechers.com.au/podcast, search for show notes. And Australian banks, I don't know if we want to have a little quick discussion, I don't know, but Australian banks told to build APIs to share data by 2018. So there's been a government report come out, and the government it's recommended that the banks open up some of their data through API channels, at least. So third-party apps, authorised third-party apps, can collect some data to the benefit of you, of course.
Yeah, Mint is very popular in the US. You hook up Mint to your accounts. It can tell you what percentage of your stuff, your budget you're spending on food, bills and things. It can tell you when things are coming up and do an alert on your phone saying you've got a bill coming up due. And you can manage, where your money is coming in. And if you'd like, to put more into certain accounts, it'll suggest things, stuff like that. So I think this is the kind of thing that's been going on in America for a long time. They need to do here.
Well, that's pretty good.
Plus, you'll be able to move your money from one bank to another really quick, which is probably why they've been trying to not do that for a while.
I think that's what the thrust behind it is. But yeah, but look, that's interesting, that Mint, because upon reading this story, I'm just thinking, well, doesn't the customer have all that data anyway, like through the past statements? And, if you want to do a loan amortization schedule, well, you just go, there's heaps of calculators on the bank sites and everything. And but now that you've mentioned all those...
what percentage of your expenses in the last couple of months were on food, what was on entertainment, what was on bills, what was on...
Well, my when I log into my NAB internet banking, it comes up with all these graphs, but I don't pay any attention to it because I thought, well, how does it know? But it might be smarter than what
it knows what Winnie Blues are, mate.
Oh, yeah, Winnie Blues, good stuff. Now,
Winnie Blues 80%.
Yeah, a bit like Tommy Rodon, I guess. There. Now, Eric, have you got a couple of headlines that you've bothered,
headlines?
Yeah, that you bothered
headline?
That you've bothered to grab, but we've run out of time.
We're running out of time. ACCC draft decision on Apple Pay case rejects bank's claim for NFC access and collective bargaining. So that's been thrown out.
Right.
ACCC have said, no, Apple don't have to give you access. Go away.
Well, that was my opinion too. I think
My
if
opinion also.
Apple, it's their business. They do what they want.
Their business, they can do what they want. I think they wanted to get it for free. And I think ANZ's the only one that's come on board, and they're obviously paying whatever fee they negotiated with Apple.
Yes.
In order to do that. ANZ and American Express are the only ones.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
look,
so
it'll change. I'll suck it up.
And the final headline, curved iPhone on the cards for next year, question mark.
Ooh, curved iPhone. Really? Do you think?
Yeah. maybe.
Is there a curved Android?
Yep.
Is there really? Well, there'll be a curved Apple for iPhone then, won't
How
they?
curved? How curved? They've got ones with edges curved around and stuff like that.
Well, look, if Android's done it, Apple will follow. No doubts about it.
Problem is, though, I've seen the Samsung Galaxy Edge, and when you hold it in your hand, because your fingers are touching the edge where it's curved over has a little LED display, and you can put notifications across there. So if your phone's upside down or over there, you can read across the side. Glenn sent you a message saying, "Hurry up, we're going to be doing the show in 10 minutes." But
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that
the
is
problem
good.
is that edge is also touch sensitive. So if you're holding it like this in your hand, your fingers
It'll
curve
touch it.
around a bit. You try and do something on the screen, and it's detecting your fingers.
Touching on the side, yeah.
And
Well,
you
maybe they could
can't-
make that corner bit just a readout without being touch sensitive. Surely they can do that.
Could be, yeah. Much better.
But talking about touch sensitive, just quickly, when I was in the Apple store last week, I looked at the new MacBooks, with the touch pad.
Oh, the touch bar, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Hey, Glenn,
good.
question.
It was good.
Did you see any Apple Watch displays?
And look, you were the catalyst for me actually physically going to the Apple store. I was going to buy it online, but I wanted to go and see because what you mentioned that you went into Hornsby branch or shop.
Warlock, get this right. I went in there because I had my computer was under a warranty, not warranty, insurance claim. So they went and fixed it because I spilled some water on it. And they replaced the logic board and the keyboard and the battery and the RAM, everything, right? Not bad. New computer. And then when they gave it back to me, they said, oh, look, we also noticed that your screen, retina screen, is perforated. We want to replace that for you. It won't cost you anything. So a couple of weeks later, I brought that back. So I thought, so basically I've got a brand new computer.
Not even
But-
$40.
Just swapped you out.
Yeah,
Copy the data across, give you a new one.
yeah, pretty much. It's a brand new computer, except it's not this year's model.
Yeah, sweet.
So while I was there, I was looking around and thought, they usually have a bench full of Apple Watch displays,
Oh, yeah, I've
iPods,
seen those.
iPads, whether nothing.
Nothing.
No ads on their screens, no big bright, no billboards, nothing. Thought that's a bit. Went into Chatswood a couple of days later, Glenn. Same thing again. No Apple Watch
Wow.
display.
Wow.
So what the hell is going on there? But I'll say on one hand, this is where Tim Cook is a little bit arrogant because he thinks everyone's stupid and he's the smartest guy in the room. On one hand, he tells everyone, oh, the Apple Watch is selling well, it's fantastic. But on the other hand, you don't see him in stores. If they're selling well, how can you sell something well if they're not in stores? If people can't feel it, and with a watch, a lot of people will not buy it online. They want to feel it and touch it and talk about it, whatever.
Well,
How is your sales going so fantastically well if it's not out on display? It's like when you go into a car yard and they sell Mercedes-Benz, but their most popular model, the C100, the C class, is not there. And the guy tells you, oh yeah, we sell hundreds of these. Oh no, we don't have any on show.
well, maybe.
No, I think it was a bit of a failure, really, the Apple Watch.
Oh, it's a shocking failure. Apple Watch 2 was probably even worse.
But to put your mind at ease, the Robina store did have a table of watches.
How much of it the table was taken of it?
Yeah, it was a full
Was it
table.
At one point, it was 2 tables.
Oh, it might have been, but I only
And then
saw.
it became what, 2 table, 1 table.
There's one
and
table.
Robina's probably down to half a table.
Yeah. So if you want to escape the crowd, you just go to that table, and you'll be right. Now,
Peace and quiet. Do your homework.
so is that all you had, Eric? We finished
Yes.
you off. All right.
Yes.
I've got another couple just really quickly. Did that one. Did the bank one. Oh, how's this one? Facebook tries to keep keep us using Messenger by putting arcade games into the Messenger.
Pac-Man.
Yay!
Waka waka waka.
And Space Invaders and Galaga, I see. Now, the Messenger users will be able to play old school arcade games while chatting to your friends. So if you go into the Messenger app and just scroll down a bit, you will see play Pac-Man, play Space Invaders, play Galaga. Well, that's what I see anyway. Anyone who
This is on the iPhone or on the website?
it's on the iPhone.
Okay,
It's
so
in
it's
the
an
app.
app.
Yep. So you can play those
Messenger
games. So that's good. And look, I got this crazy one to finish off with. Did you have any more, Jace?
No, I'm good.
Oh, you're good. All right, now how's this one? This will make you just sit there and just go, what? Now this mob called Cards Against Humanity. Now they had a black.
Yeah,
We got a pack of them. They're awesome.
yeah. My daughter's got the whole set of those.
What is it? I've never heard of them.
Oh, they just I can't. It's hard to explain, isn't it?
It is. You get some cards that have got answers on them.
Yeah.
And then the black card you turn over has got a question, and whoever comes up with the funniest or most offensive or politically incorrect answer, the people who are playing judge who should win.
Right.
For example, the answer might be Black Donga,
Right.
and then the question will be Julie Bishop has.
Right. So you got to make up.
You got to treat. Okay, well that doesn't.
Each person will have 10 answer cards.
Yeah, and you
pick
match one.
Which one out of your 10 cards you think will make the other people choose you as the winner for that round?
Right.
So it's just friends playing
Yeah.
with each other, and you're like, oh, that was hilarious. I think
It can be pretty funny. Some of it can be a little bit corny,
That
but
sounds
it
interesting.
can be funny.
Well, anyway, I never knew that when this story came across. I just thought,
play it drunk. It's brilliant.
Yeah. Well, when I read this story, I just thought it was just some crazy people, some crazy mob, some crazy people. But anyway, so they've had a Black Friday pointless crowdfunding, which has seen them raise over $100,000. So what they did was they describe itself as where do they go? The funding was for a digger, so like a excavator, digs holes, things.
Yes.
So it was for a digger to make a hole in the ground at a site in America. Okay, so as long as money kept being donated through the crowdfunding, then the digger kept digging. So anyone watching the live feed would see this excavator standing still and idle, and if they wanted to see it dig, they'd have to throw some money in. So people were coughing up like $5. If you put in $5, you'd see 3 seconds of dig. So there must have been some rules around, okay, you can't just start the thing up for 3 seconds. They probably waited till they got like, I don't know, a couple $100, and then they dig.
Yeah, exactly.
Now one bloke coughed.
So what was the point of the hole? Were they digging it for somebody, or they just got permission to dig a hole?
It's just a hole. One bloke coughed up $1,750 to keep it
What an
going.
idiot.
Now, there's some frequently asked questions on the site.
Let's do that.
Yes. What do I get for contributing money to the hole? And the answer, a deeper hole. What else are you going to buy? An iPod? ? How deep can you make this hole? Great question. As long as you keep spending, we'll keep digging. We'll find out together how deep this thing goes.
That's so stupid, but hilarious at the same time.
Yeah.
Because the cost of that excavator is going to be nowhere near $100,000.
No.
Yep.
No. So, is the hole bad for the environment? No. There was just a bunch of empty land. Now there's a hole there. That's life. Why?
They've done other Black Friday gags. The first Black Friday, they increased the prices on their products.
Right.
Next year, it sold boxes of BS, full SH1T,
Yeah.
to customers on Black Friday with proceeds going to charity. 2015, it sold nothing at all for $5 and made over $70,000 for employees to spend. In the same year, the company also gave the workers at its printing factory in China a week's paid vacation. During the election, Cards Against Humanity sold Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump themed expansion packs, used the profits to support Clinton.
Yeah, good luck. That worked well.
Now the last
Money well spent.
the last FAQ was, why aren't you giving the money to charity? And then the answer was, why aren't you giving all this money to charity? Because it's your money. So, which is fair enough. But that's just one of
That
the...
is so obscene and absurd and ridiculously stupid. It's so very, very funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, like, how can you just imagine making $100,000 or, minus costs to do something like that? Like,
You can rent a digger. You can rent one of those excavators for $2,000 a day.
So he's just sat there, and every time they hit, like, I don't know, $200, yeah, go and start her up, Johnny, for 2.5 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah, 2.5 minutes of digging.
Yeah, go and dig.
The
Now, look,
absurdity of that is pretty much what the card game's like.
right.
Yeah.
Now, there is picture. I don't have a picture at hand, but there is a picture. Look, I'll try and get a picture of the hole. For those on the video, I'll
Holes against humanity.
holes. Is that what it's called? Is that on Google?
It was
No, I
set
don't know what it's
so-
called.
It was set so that over time it got more expensive the longer they dig. So the first dollar that was donated paid for 5.5 seconds, but after some time it only gets 0.3 of a second because it became more expensive for your donation.
Oh, right. Well, there's the hole. That's when they first started. There you go.
It's a deer hole.
John Deere.
Yeah.
Dear John.
Dear
The Dear
John.
John hole. All right. So that's great. I think I've done all my stories now. That's good. But isn't that just a crazy... People will just give money for everything, wouldn't they? Like,
Well, I found the video of it. Oh, the live stream. It's not on at the moment.
no, I think the thing's over. You
Oh,
might
it's finished.
you might have to throw a
Yeah.
couple of hundred in, Eric, see it start up again.
No, thanks. I'm good.
But like, would you... Look,
They'll have to truck it back out there again.
but the crazy thing is, this is the crazy thing, I suppose, and this is where the crowdsourcing is just exactly what it's meant to do. Like, if I came across that on the day or whatever, maybe there'd be a small chance where I go, oh, I'll just give $5. I want to see it start digging again. Why not? That's $5. And if everyone did that, that's how they made so much money.
That's exactly right.
But like, would you give them $5? Like, if you thought that thing's just sitting there, you see the tally to start it up again needs another $5 to hit the 200 or whatever.
I
it is.
would give them $5 if they said, we're going to destroy this building with this excavator. Push it over something. I'd give $5 for that.
Yeah, and every 200, you just go a centimetre more.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that,
Yes.
Eric? That could be a good spinner.
Yeah, let's find a building that needs demolishing. Set up some live feeds. Crowdfund. Watch people demolishing it. I reckon you get more money than digging a hole.
I could think of a
Yeah.
building that needs demolishing, but I won't say it. I'll tell you later, Eric, because it's pretty funny. So
Canberra.
Not the White House.
in Canberra.
I was going down that path, Jace, actually. Yeah. All right, so that's about it. Geez, that went fast, didn't it? Did we just blab on or what? Yeah.
1 hour, 8 minutes.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right, so that's it. Yeah, cool. So thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks, Jace. Thanks for coming in.
No worries.
Hopefully
Good to
see
be
you.
back.
Merry
See you
Christmas. I
soon.
will not see you until next year.
Oh, okay.
Aw,
Well,
man.
Merry. That sounded so...
You're a disappointment to us all.
I'm a disappointment to myself, my family, my country.
Yeah, you need to start spending some money
And me, mum.
on that hole. Go on.
Yeah. I'm going to crowdfund a hole.
Yes. All right. Well, you have a good Christmas, Eric. We'll see
Thank you, sir.
And a new year. We'll see you after Christmas. And yeah, good stuff. So we'll see you again hopefully next week, Jace. And we'll see if we can extract Will from his babysitting duties or whatever he does. And see if we can get him back on. All right. Good
All right.
stuff. Thanks for that. And don't forget, go to the webpage for some more in-depth show notes. Not that there is any, but there might be. You can go back to the original source if you want to know more and all that sort of stuff. So until next week, have a good one. All right. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.